6 signs the devil is tempting you. Now, first of all, man, y'all hit that like button. I appreciate all the people that's been watching my videos, man. And y'all comment, y'all share this video, and donate to the channel, man. Don't hate. Let's go, man. Number 1, disconnect from spirituality. This is a big sign that the devil is tempting you. When you disconnect from spirituality and you have a disconnect from God, what's going to happen is the devil, he's going to tempt you. You're going to end up doing stuff that you thought that you would never do. Because before, you was connected to spirituality and you was about being high vibrational. Now you have disconnected from spirituality, which means you have disconnected from God. And once you disconnect from God and nature, the devil, he going to tempt you. Your mind will be all messed up. You're not going to be able to function properly. You're going to end up getting yourself in trouble. You're going to end up with a dark cloud over your head. You're going to end up traveling down the wrong road. You're going to end up being in a situation that you don't want to be in. Mentally, you're not going to be right. You're going to be depressed. Your life is going to be full of drama, chaos. This is what happens when you disconnect from spirituality. The devil, he tempts you. You're going to be doing stuff that's easy but wrong. You know, when you're doing the right thing, it's harder. But you're going to end up doing the wrong things and doing the things that's easy. And what's going to happen is your life is going to be in shambles. But that's the devil tempting you. You have to be careful, man. You do not want to disconnect from spirituality. You do not want to disconnect from God. Because you're going to have to pay. And there's going to be a lot of trauma that's going to happen in your life when that happens. Number 2, that the devil is tempting you. This is a sign. Loss of purpose. When you lose sight of purpose and you get distracted by either relationships, you get distracted by things that's not really have nothing to do with your purpose and you doing something positive, guys, the devil is tempting you. When you disconnect from your purpose, your mind becomes idle. Because when you don't have no purpose and you don't have no goals, you're most likely to be depressed, angry, low vibrational, lashing out, over emotional, miserable, full of drama. You're not going to be happy with yourself when you lose that purpose. You got to make sure you stay focused on your purpose and stay on the right path. Because when you lose sight of purpose, which is your purpose is supposed to be doing the right thing and helping people out, right? Serving people, and people going to serve you back, right? When you lose sight of that purpose, it is not a good feeling. I remember when I was not on my purpose, so I know what it feels like. You're not happy. You know, I just working a job that I don't like and coming home and just keep doing the same routine, going to sleep, watching a little bit of TV. I was not happy. I was very miserable. I did not know what to do with myself. I didn't like my life at that point. I was frustrated with myself. But I had to work on myself, so God, he isolated me. And now I found my purpose. Now the devil, mentally, he tempts me way less. I'm not going to say never, no more. But he tempts me way less. Of course, you're going to have, lust's going to come up every now and then. But he tempts me way less. Now, mainly, I'm just saying about my purpose. No, I'm not distracted by stuff that has nothing to do with helping you guys out. So when you lose, when the purpose is lost, the devil, he's going to tempt you. That's when that idle mind. See, the idle mind is the devil's playground. No, that's his niche. That's where he roams. That's where he's very dominant, very manipulative. Number 3, intensified inner conflict. When you have inner conflict and it's intensified, like I said, guys, the devil is tempting you. Something's just going on within yourself. You battling the war between yourself, between your old self, between your lower self and your higher self. That intensified inner conflict, it ain't no joke. Like I said, when I didn't have a purpose, I was going through intensified inner conflict between my lower self and my higher self. And I just had to spend more time alone and think through it. Because at the time, like, I just didn't know. I was just so lost. But this is the devil tempting you. When that inner conflict comes, the devil tempting you. You have to pray. You have to meditate. You have to find a way out of that inner conflict that's within your soul. Because it's going to take place when the devil, when he's trying to tempt you. No, like I said, I battle between my lower self and my higher self. I know what it's about. It's no joke, especially when you're trying to find your purpose and you don't know your purpose. You end up thinking crazy. You end up thinking low vibrational, negative. Number 4, manipulative influences. This is the devil tempting you. A lot of y'all got friends that's manipulative. They doing stuff that's wrong. Whether if you're going to school, you have friends doing stuff that's wrong at school or outside of school. Maybe your environment. Maybe your household. Manipulative influence. That's the devil tempting you, especially if it's something that's wrong. When it's wrong, that's the devil tempting you. When it's right, that's God. But you have to very, very be careful out here, because a lot of people out here that's very manipulative out here, that's doing a lot of wrong stuff, they don't have no purpose. They don't have no guidance, no direction, no righteous path. They're going down the wrong path, man. And they're trying to manipulate you to go down that same path that they're going. Because they want you to get in trouble. Mess up your record. Go to jail. Go to prison. They want you to do stuff that they are doing. But you on the right path. You got a purpose. They don't. Don't let these manipulative influences manipulate you. Because that's a demon working through them. Or that's a witch working through her. It could be your friend as a female, telling you to manipulate men. Or you could be a man telling you to manipulate women or do crazy stuff that's wrong. Those manipulative influences, see, when those manipulative influences, when they manipulate you, they're trying to get you to do stuff that's wrong so that you can get your way. But it's all manipulation. It's all demonic behavior. That's what it's about. It's not righteousness. So don't let these manipulative, negative influences tempt you, because that's the devil working through that person. To not dislike somebody because they don't dislike somebody. To be jealous of somebody because they're jealous of somebody. Don't be a part of that. Number 5, diminished moral compass. Right and wrong, man. Right versus wrong. It's hard for you to figure out if you want to do right or wrong. That's the devil tempting you. Now, when you juggling between right or wrong, you don't know, if you want to do right or wrong. That's the devil. That's that demonic spirit. You always choose right over wrong. Because when you do the right thing, it sends that positive energy out into the universe. And plus all your cells, it aligns with that and with the universe. Do the right thing, man, because diminished moral compass is going to get you in a whole lot of trouble. I'm telling you right now, if you don't know right from wrong, do the right thing. Doing what's easy, I get it. We all want to do what's easy. But if it's wrong, then it's wrong. Always choose right. See, that's the devil influencing you. I many times I could have did wrong things. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect guy. I never sit up here and say I'm a perfect guy. Because sometimes it does happen. But I do correct myself. So you got to correct yourself, man. You got to always want to self-improve in righteousness. In God, man, you got to always want to self-improve. Like I said, we're not going to be perfect. But what we're doing is we're getting better and better and better and better. As people. All right? As righteous people. So That's number 5, man. Number 6, isolating from supportive relationships. When you isolating from supportive relationships, see, that support is positivity. If you're doing something right now, and you detach yourself from that, all that love, that's the devil tempting you. You need to be careful. You know, a lot of y'all do this at young age. A lot of people do this at young ages. You want to hurry up and rush and get 21, become 19 or 18 or 21, and get out your parents' house. When your parents, they tell you, look, you can you can stay here and help pay bills and stuff like that, and build up your credit, and you know you'll be in good hands. But a lot of y'all want to go from up under that umbrella, isolated from supportive relationships. Your parents want to support you. You don't want them to support you. You want to try to do it by yourself. But really, you don't have the resources. Really, you don't have the mindset. Really, you don't have the knowledge. You don't have the wisdom to do it by yourself. And you end up in bad situations. You end up like struggling worse than what you was. So like I said, it's okay to stay with your parents to get your life right. It's okay to do that. You don't have, unless your parents want you to move out. But other than that, if your parents, you know, they tell you, look, if you help pay bills and stuff like that, and you know, you can stay here when you turn 18 or 21. You can stay here. You know, as long as you help pay bills and do stuff like that. But like I said, a lot of y'all let the devil tempt y'all. Y'all let the devil, you know, get y'all to go out there on your own. Y'all know y'all can't, you don't have the resources. And you end up homeless, you end up struggling. You end up in a bad situation. Or what happened is you got positive people around you and they telling you to do the right thing. But you don't want to listen to them. Because it's not fun when a lot of people tell you to do the positive things. It's not fun. But when you do something negative, it's fun. So you're going to come from up on that umbrella, which is righteousness, which is God. And then you're going to let the devil tempt you and go up under, deal with some other people that's supporting your wrongdoing. And y'all gonna all end up falling. You know? Telling you. All the wrong things must come to an end. When you're doing wrong, it must come to an end. It's going to catch up with you later on in life. It's the truth. See, but a lot of y'all not taught this. A lot of y'all don't want to listen. But I'm telling you, like, times is going to get harder and harder on you when you come from up under that influence of supportive relationships. If people around you support you, stay around them. You know what I'm saying? Be connected with them. You supposed to be happy that you have positive influences around you instead of negative. Because negative influence is going to get you in trouble, man. You've been down that road before. Or you might be in this situation right now. You up under negative influences and you came from up under positive influences. That's the devil tricking your mind. Have you thinking that you doing what's right, that you going the right way, but really you going down the wrong way. You're going down a dark hole. You stepping into bad luck. So guys, man, these are the 6 signs that the devil is tempting you